Hi guys, it's Mark from anypond.com, your trusted resource in the UK for ponds and water features, and today I'm back in the content cabin bringing you some more information about waterfall filtration. So if you want to learn about the differences in all the different types of waterfall filtration, stick around. Starting out on my water gardening journey, I actually used pot scourers and hair curlers as filter media. It's very simple for you to install this. If you're more of a professional, then I would definitely recommend that you get in touch. In this video, as you can see, we're in the content cabin. You may have watched the Aquascape ecosystem pond, so I briefly touched on these two particular waterfall filters. You've got the affordable waterfall and pond filter. Also, you've got the professional grade 1000, which is my waterfall filter of choice. Today's video is all about the differences between the waterfall filters. These two aren't the only waterfall filters on the market. These are the two that I would recommend. So if you've got a pond already in the ground, like I was saying in the ecosystem pond, you can add this one to any pond that you've got because it's very easy to add this via the hose on the back. It's very simple for you to install this. All you do is you come along with the suction hose and clamp the suction hose onto the back of this. It's very easy for you to install this one because there's not many moving parts. You get the body of the waterfall filter with a pre-drilled hole in. Some of the waterfall filters that I've bought in the past, they don't come with the pre-drilled hole, so you need to actually get a drill and drill those out, and then what you do is you basically put this through the bottom of the waterfall filter. When you're putting on the suction hose, cut off whichever one you don't need. So if you're using the 38mm, you cut off this section here and discard this section. If you're using smaller hoses, then you can keep them on, whatever you want to do. So you've got a filter media bag, you've got a filter sponge in there, a filter sponge support, with all of these waterfall filters I would recommend the bio balls, which create more surface area. So you put those in the media bag. It's plug and play, if you like. One thing that you notice on this particular pond waterfall filter is you've got the rivulets. So the water actually comes off and falls back into the pond. So it's very easy for you to install this over a pond. And as you can see from the bottom, it's got those recesses, so it actually stops the water from backtracking and coming down the waterfall filter. I actually love this particular one on some of the DIY projects. If you're a DIY enthusiast, this one's definitely the one to go for. It's affordable, it's plastic, yes it's plastic, it's a sturdy grade. The pipe comes in at the back so you can stack rocks anywhere on the side, no problem. Now, if you're more of a professional, then I would definitely recommend that you get in touch because obviously I can give you a lot more support from a professional point of view. You want to be using the Waterfall Filter 1000. This one here has got a detachable lip, and that basically gets sandwiched between the liner and the waterfall box. Liner comes up here, and then you take these screws and you fix the spillway onto the front of there. So it's actually a lot better to disguise this type of waterfall filter. Also, you've got a 2-inch female threaded inlet. So you've got the bulkhead that's a little bit more fiddly to put on, but you may have seen it in the other videos. It's very easy. It's a compression fitting. You just need those plumber's pliers just to tighten that nut down and make sure that you've got the seal. Then you can silicone the appropriate fitting for the pipe work that you've got. There are other options on the market. You know, it's not all about Aquascape. You know, I purposely put these videos off making because A lot of people might think that I'm just doing these videos to sell products, but at the same time, a lot of other people have said, Mark, you should tell me what you use because it's invaluable information. So I'm actually doing you guys a disservice if I don't tell you about the products that I like and I use. These ones here, they're very good for professionals or DIY grade. But if you are on a very low budget, then there are other waterfall filters available. I've got a couple here. So this one here, as you can see, it's tiny. It's a shiny plastic. It's a very affordable, waterfall filter, but it is only 19 centimeters compared to the larger professional grade, and also it's a very brittle plastic. There's a very small hose fitting on here, so you can have a certain amount of water coming over here. It has got a lip to stop it from dripping, but it hasn't got those bafflers, but it's the same principle as the affordable pond waterfall filter. And also there's another one on the market which is the same size as this one, but this is much more professional grade. Again, this is a cheaper plastic, and like I was saying before, you've got to drill out the holes, you've got to punch this out, and the pipework comes in at the side, so you can't stack, or you're limited on what media you can stack on the side. So as you can see with this particular waterfall filter, it does come with a attachment that you can fix the liner onto. It's a lot more fiddly than the professional waterfall filter. You don't get as much surface area in the filtration, but it's a lot more affordable. It's not by any means a professional grade product. As you can see, this is a lot more durable. It's a lot more, you can almost stand on this. You can't force it. So if you're a professional looking to install professional products, or you're a dedicated DIY enthusiast and you're looking for something with a lifetime guarantee rather than disposable waterfall filters that might last a couple of years if you're lucky, I actually have used them in the past, and they're okay. Like I say, they are affordable. When I was starting out on my water gardening journey, I would have used the DIY options because I just didn't have the money for the professional grade, and that's okay. It's much better for you to start on the right side of things and work with what you can afford, rather than being, getting to, stuck in with making your own and it not functioning. When I was 11, it's funny, when I was 11 on a pocket money budget, or actually I had paper rounds to fund my addiction of ponds and water features, I actually used pot scourers and hair curlers as filter media. And obviously now, we've come a long way. Now I use bio balls, but pot scourers and hair curlers will actually filter water. We do use gravel. Gravel has got a real high surface area on bigger systems. But what I want to do now is I want to show you the next two sizes up from this professional grade. So this one's the 1000, 2500 and the 6000. So there you go, you can see the differences between the different sizes of waterfall filters. As you've seen, we've got a real small one that's really affordable, all the way up to the 6000, which is absolutely huge. And then when you go from the 6000, you want to start thinking about constructed wetland filter systems, which can be customizable all the way up to acres and acres of water. So hopefully you've enjoyed this informational video about waterfall filters. If you've got any comments or if you've got any feedback for me, put it in the comment section below. I love interaction. I love seeing where people are at. I love hearing stories. Like obviously I've been doing it since I was 11 on a pocket money budget. So if you've got any tips and tricks for anyone out there, Put it in the comment section below. If you've not got a YouTube account, that's okay. Thanks for watching.